Hello from LA. Guys, you cannot understand how stressed I was. I have been this past few days and few hours, especially. I just came in this Guadalajara LA flight, and as I was running to catch this other flight, the connection flight, I was running because, as far as I was told, there was very little time for the connection, and the airport is huge and so on. So I finally made it, and I was the fast online in the customs. And all of a sudden, the agent gave me that look and said, like, you have to wait. We have to ask you some questions. And I was like, what? And he was so serious. And I was like, oh no. And I first started waiting patiently until I got so impatient and so stressed that I broke into tears because of the stress I had accumulated these past few days. Since I was very hesitant also whether or not to take this flight, whether or not to come again to China, I decided last April I was going to be coming in a few months, 2, 3 months time, at least, or at most. And Ganhao, I had this other visa which will expire September 10th. So very soon, yeah. So I needed to make that move, else I will lose the flight, the visa, sorry. And for us Mexicans, it's quite a hassle to make a China visa because of the country situation. It's not easy. You know, for Peruvians, it's already visa free. For so many other countries, but not for my country, since, you know. Anyways, it's quite costly and it's quite troublesome. So since I had it already, I thought it was the perfect chance to take that move. And I just booked the ticket 2 days ago, and once I booked it, I was very hesitant on whether or not to take the flight. I was going to cancel it even, because I started having these second thoughts on what could go wrong, or my insecurities or mental blockages. And I just, the most scary part was like when I booked the long flight from LA to it's Hong Kong. It says like I was about to book Guadalajara, Los Angeles, and as soon as I was going to pay for the ticket, the APP noticed that there will not be enough time of connection, like transit time, transfer time. So I was shocked, and I was like, no, but I already paid for the previous flight. And then what would I do? Because I want to go to these expos that I want to attend, which was just about in time. So I took a long time talking with the customer service, and I was like, why will the APP advise me there will be not enough time, warn me? And the customer service said like, no, there is enough time, don't worry. Anyways, I took the shot. So to make things, oh, it's so loud here. Yeah? So what happened is like, as soon as I came into customs, I was running, literally running. I was so sweat. Doesn't look like, but I was. I arrived fast, and I was like, I'm gonna make it. Everything is happening for me. Everything is just, it's going smooth. So I'm waiting there with the custom agent. Supposedly there was this other person coming over to make me some questions. 5 minutes passed by, no one. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So at the mark of like 20 minutes or something like that, I burst into tears because of all the stress I have accumulated. I woke up at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. I left home at 4 a.m. and I was already worrying I would not make the connection because of what the APP said 2 days ago. So since 2 days ago, I'm like, whether or not I will make it. And what time is now? I must record fast. Anyways, this custom agent took like 40 minutes to come over, and I was crying there for like 15 minutes because of stress, not because I was detained. I don't mind answering their questions. I answered them last April. They caught me there for 1 hour. So what was wrong was like when I took the flight last April 18, I remember it was 17 or 18 in Hong Kong, there was this one staff from the airline that in order to make things faster, he somehow input in the screen, like self-screen, a wrong email. Instead of putting my email, he wrote 123 at hotmail.com. And whatever, this whatever, 123, whatever. So there is this saying like at the end of all the info you input, like I hereby confirm that all this info is true, and you have to sign. So all that info was false, and of course that gave me some trouble last April. I thought it was, I didn't think about it will be, this situation will be somehow reoccurring again. Especially I was tight on time. There was all these people rushing at customs, and I was crying there, and the agent suddenly, instead of being, so hard and cold on me, like, agents are like that, he looked at me, he's a tall guy, blonde one, I promise you will make it. And I'm like, but if I don't make it, they'll put you in the next flight. I'm like, are you sure? Has this situation ever happened to you? I'm not sure, but I think that's what they will do. And I was like, oh, I think there's always like a solution, but still, waiting for a person to ask me questions for 40 minutes standing there in the line, it just made me so stressed. After this one person came and they got me into this room for like 20 minutes and asked me so many questions regarding why I'm going to China, what am I doing, what is my business, what is this, what is that, if I ever worked for the government either in Mexico or in China for the CCP, and all that jazz, and all my personal info, even my, it's just. And he even apologized because he was late. He was like, I'm so sorry, I arrived late. I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting for you for 40 minutes. He's like, go to a toilet. I don't want to go to no toilet. I just want to get things done, because after going to customs, I have to pick my bag, which was already left there alone in some kind of band. And then I have to re-enter the tower where you check in and go to Cathay Pacific to check in my bag, So I was stressed because I haven't flying Cathay Pacific before. I was flying United or Air China or some other kind of airline, which was far away. If you know the LA airport, you know that there's a long hallway that you have to run, like you have to walk to go to from gate to gate, from terminal to terminal. Luckily, as soon as I got my bag and I went out, the elevator was right there to check in my bag, was in the second, third floor, and I didn't have to go anywhere far. It's just there. And there was no line there. And I was like, oh, thank God, because I was really visualizing this. Everything will be smooth for me. Everything will be smooth. I'm catching this flight. Anyways, I had all this stress, Right now, I'm just purchasing. Okay, let's start with the unboxing of what is vegan stuff. This is soup. I wanted something warm. I really can't stay raw vegan going vanilla bean protein. This is, as you can see here, plant-based. My nails need some work. Sorry, guys. I really feel. Coconut water. These are my groceries for the plane because I don't have food. I just order fruit. And this is ginger lemon cayenne shot because I need it. And I bought this sugar-free for the throat because the airplane is always dry. And I found this that I thought it was some plant-based candy with no sugar, just to try. I usually don't eat such things. Anyways, so far this is what happened. This is a lentil soup, Moroccan lentil soup. So let the adventure begin. I will go now to the gate. Kisses to the world. Love you. And my hair is growing so fast. Seriously, it's so growing so fast. I love you. From LA with love. Till the next time.